Hey, what's up guys, Zeke again with another video. Today's video is how to aggressively rush with a sniper part 2. In my last tutorial on how to aggressively snipe, I said if you guys reach 2k likes, we'll do a part 2, and you guys smashed it with 2.1k. So let's get into it. Number 1, use Stim shot for fast rotation as soon as round starts. There are certain angles in certain maps where the user with a Stim shot wins the first gunfight, and I think the best example is this rush route in A for Hackney Yard, wherein most likely a shotgunner will get you first if you do not use your Stim shot with the sniper. Number 2 is utility baiting for backstabbing and full aggro. What I'm saying here is basically to maximize your utilities. If you carry a smoke with a sniper, use it to cover one rush route and go for the opposite rush route. Now what this does is it backstabs the enemies, and you can manipulate this however you want. Now of course there's an alternative route that you can take, wherein you can use a concussion, and if you hit an enemy from that concussion, you can simply rush directly to that route and get your full aggro clip. Now just because you have a concussion doesn't mean you have to always do that. Let's say you don't hit anybody, or you just hit somebody and want to go for a backstab still, you can also do that with a concussion. This is what I like about utility maximization, is you can manipulate it however you'd like. You can switch between these two tactics to really confuse your enemy. Moving on to number 3 is have higher FOV for more peripheral vision. So if you guys are rushing with a sniper, it doesn't mean you should always be locked on target for those that are ahead of you, but you also need to be actively aware of those on your right, left, or behind you. So having a higher FOV really helps you analyze and see enemies from your side rushing from different angles, so make sure to have a high FOV if you want to be a really good aggressive sniper. I'm not saying you can't do this on low FOV, but the chances of you missing an enemy while you're rushing is really high, so make sure to keep that FOV high. Moving on to number 4 is master perfect game sense and prediction. So here's a little tip for you guys. If an enemy is bad, they'll just keep repeating the same angle in every round, and that way you can just easily repeat your rush route and take them out. However, if the enemies are smart, or you're up there in ranks and the enemies are really smart, what they're gonna do most likely is change either their angle or completely change the angle that they will be holding. Now to counter this, you need to be in the enemy's head. What would you do if you were a smart player? You can change your rush routes and try to counter them and predict them. However, of course, this is not always 100% gonna be accurate, and you're not always gonna get that 100% aggressive accuracy in prediction. However, this really increases the chance of your aggressive success. Moving on to our last tip, number 5, have medium to high sensitivity. Now, it doesn't mean that you have medium to high sensitivity that you have to do lots of movement. Often when I aggressively snipe, I don't really use much movement at all, but having this medium sensitivity really helps in those situations where I accidentally cross an enemy and need to do a 180 or such. So make sure to have medium to high sensitivity.
She the type of girl that life at the party. Close friends, Mary J. I'm down at the vertical car. She probably prefer a Mercy and Log, sweeter than lollipop. Every time the beat drop, she dancing a little free. Empathetic with no jealousy.
किस्मत ही खराब है क्या? हिट मार लगाए जा रहे हैं और भाई
benefit. They mention life, but at least she is living it. Every day is a corner, could be up. All is a favor, a couple days. She bring me up a piece I never could waste. I'm not at the beach, I'm feeling away. It's a delicate thing, and more than I ever could please. But someone she wanted to please, a lollipop. Oh my.
Oh my baby lollipop. Tell you why. This kiss is sweeter than an apple pie. No one can dance. Now I've got a chance. Lollipop, 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 lollipop. I got trapped. Lollipop.
musky and loggy, sweeter than lollipop. Every time the beat drops, she dancing and living free. Empathetic with no jealousy, just like vanilla beat. She's the main character, it's in her energy. Like it's vanilla and all of her recipe, she like it sweet. She a vegan only during the week, but when it's the weekend, she wanting the lollipop.
Call my baby lollipop, tell you why. His kiss is sweeter than an apple pie. When he does a shaky rock and dance, man, I haven't got a chance. I call him.
The type I gotta like her, sugar rush with every touch I get hyper when I feel the sweetness inside her. Cause she pop like Martinelli cider. Live in my head like a permanent tenant. I'm trying to remember her shower with kissing is never a doubt. Cause I give it the benefit. And mentally she is living it every day. She's gonna cook me up, colors and cravings and impeccable taste. She bring me up a piece I never could waste. I'm not at the beach, but I'm feeling the waves. A delicate thing, and more than I ever could please. But someone she wanted a piece of lollipop. Oh my.
Lollipop, tell you why. His kiss is sweeter than an apple pie. And when he does a shaky rock and dance, man, I haven't got a chance. I call him lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, lolly, lolly,
Close friends, Mary J and Molly. Top down, a convertible car. She probably prefer a musky and loggy, sweeter than lollipop. Every time the beat drops, she dancing and living free. Empathetic with no jealousy, just like vanilla. She's the main character, it's in her energy. Extra vanilla and all of her recipe, she like it sweet. She is vegan only during the week, but when it's the weekend, she wanting the lollipop.
call my baby lollipop, tell you why. His kiss is sweeter than an apple pie. When he does a shaky rock and dance, man, I haven't got a chance. I call him.
I'm the type I gotta like her. Sugar rush with every touch I get hyper when I feel the sweetness inside her. Cause she pop like Martinelli cider. Live in my head like a permanent tenant. A pepper